Honorable Anita Sharma ji, distinguished dignitaries, educators, policymakers, researchers, students, ladies and gentlemen, I pray to the divinity within you all. करीब 6 महीने पहले Anita ji came to our institution and I happened to welcome her over there. वहाँ पर मैंने उनकी कहानी जब सुनी, I was so touched. In fact, she is a replica of what happens when an autistic child is born in a family. जब भी ऐसे बच्चे परिवार में जन्म लेते हैं, the whole family gets disturbed. I think we have Navani ji with me. Navani ji, good morning. Dr. Navani is a very close associate and a friend of mine, and we both have worked together in starting the Department of Orthopedics. When we started the postgraduate program, Navani ji was with me. So he's a very close associate with me. So friends, I was talking to you, whenever such an incident happens in the family, it's like a bombshell for the whole family. Both the parents, they never even imagined in their lives कि ऐसा बच्चा उनके परिवार में हुआ, because the whole family gets really in turmoil now. उन्होंने सोचा भी नहीं था कभी उनके परिवार में ऐसा होगा. And when it happens, the society also do not take it nicely. Society में भी बहुत बड़ा stigma है. And the real problem starts when such children, they enter the school. स्कूल में वो बच्चों के साथ मिल नहीं पाते, टीचर्स उनको समझ नहीं पाते, and it becomes such a turmoil both for the child as well as for the whole family. मुझे जो सबसे अच्छी बात जो लगी, when I read Anita Sharma's statement when she visited us, she mentioned that if a child cannot learn the way we teach, we must teach the way they learn. That was so heart-touching to me. I'm an educator, and it is coming from a mother who went through the pains of having such children in the family. She realized it. Let me take you back to 18th century. In 18th century, there was a great educator. His name was John Heinrich Pestalozzi. Now this guy, he was running an orphanage in Switzerland. When he was running that orphanage, वहाँ छोटे-छोटे बच्चे होते थे, and they came from different social strata, different families. उन बच्चों को उसने उनके साथ में रहना सीखा, उनके साथ में खेलना सीखा, और खेल-खेल में उनको पढ़ाने लगा. He came up with 3 important concepts, जो आज हम modern education में उनको accept किया हम लोगों ने. The concept which he gave was of a head, cognitive domain. The second word he used was the hands, the psychomotor domain. And the third concept he gave, that both these domains will not work if you don't have the heart component. That is called the affective domain. So he was the one who proposed that you need 3 components in education system. Today, we have a competency-based curriculum. And believe me, all these 3 components are included in the education system now. Thirdly, he said that the whole curriculum needs to be learner-centric. You see, if you see our education in India also, today also, it's all teacher-centric. It cannot be teacher-centric. It has to be student or learner-centric. The second concept he gave was, it should be based on individual differences. Every child in a classroom has his own need. They cannot be equated at the same level, though they may be studying in the same class. Sabki need alag-alag hai. And thirdly, they need to have freedom of expression. Savidyaya vimukte. I tell you, today also, teacher class में आता है, बच्चे सहम जाते हैं. That gap between a teacher and a student should not be there. So that can only happen when a teacher becomes a facilitator. Today the teacher is not a facilitator. वो बोलता है कि मैं ही सब कुछ जानता हूँ. Times have changed. We need to change. The theme, madam, which we have put today, inclusive education and teacher capacity building, is very apt. Education, friends, is not merely about transmitting knowledge. It is about creating opportunities, nurturing human potential, and empowering every learner to participate meaningfully in a society. And the true measure of any education system is not how well it serves only the affluent class, only the rich people, but how effectively it reaches even to the lowest level, and for those who have been left behind. The aspiration of inclusive education is simply yet very profound. Every learner matters, every learner belongs, and every learner can succeed. And this is what we have seen in example of Miss Anita. However, inclusion is not achieved by simply मैंने class में बच्चे भर्ती कर दिए. It does not mean कि पूरी inclusive हो गया. It doesn't mean that. To me, inclusiveness occurs when diversity is celebrated, differences are respected, and every learner experiences dignity, participation, and success. Pura education in the 21st century is all changing very rapidly. Artificial intelligence, digital transformations, globalization, environmental challenges, and shifting workforce demands have transformed the way we all are living today. Simultaneously, classrooms have become increasingly diverse. Friends, this diversity is not a challenge to overcome. It is an opportunity to enrich learning for everyone. हम लोग हमेशा सवाल पूछते रहते हैं, how can students fit into our schools? मेरे को इसको सवाल को बहुत अलग ढंग से पूछना चाहिए. How can our schools adapt to the needs of every learner? Schools को बदलना पड़ेगा. ये subtle change है, but this change has to be brought in. Friends, no education reforms can happen without teachers. Teachers are at the center. They are at the fulcrum. Everything revolves around them. So therefore, हमारी जितनी भी मेहनत है has to be to strengthen our teachers. A well-prepared teacher can transform an ordinary classroom into an extraordinary learning opportunity. On the other hand, आप कितने भी सुविधा दे दो, कितनी भी facilities वहाँ पर दे दो, but if the teachers have not been groomed well, they have not been trained well, they do not know how to handle those classrooms properly, and to meet every student need, the whole exercise will become futile. So therefore, teacher capacity building is not an optional investment. I strongly believe it is the foundation of inclusive education. And when we try to involve our teachers, you see, they need to become reflective practitioners. They need to become skilled facilitators, compassionate mentors, lifelong learners, innovators, and advocacy of equity. In fact, inclusive education is often misunderstood as education exclusively for children with disabilities. मैं तो उससे एक step और आगे जा रहा हूँ. In reality, inclusion encompasses every learner who may face barriers in participation. An inclusive classroom therefore emphasizes equitable access, meaningful participation, flexible assessments, collaborative learnings, universal design, and respect for learner diversity. Friends, every child should not be expected to learn in the same way. Rather, every learner should be provided multiple pathways. Teachers की capacity build करने के लिए, all the leaders in education system has to take a very active role. मेरे को उनकी स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग करानी पड़ेगी, और ये जो ट्रेनिंग शुरू होती है, that should start when they are doing B.Ed का जब उनका एजुकेशन होता है, उससे पहले एजुकेशन सिस्टम के अंदर ही ये क्यूरिकुलम के अंदर आना चाहिए, such as practical competencies, inclusive pedagogy, classroom management, educational psychology, assistive technologies, ये सब उनके क्यूरिकुलम के अंदर आने चाहिए, तब जाके वो सही में टीचर इन बच्चों के नीड समझ पाएंगे. सेकेंडली, जो टीचर एक बार टीचर बन गए हैं, आफ्टर एक्वायरिंग दैट B.Ed क्वालिफिकेशन, उनका लर्निंग प्रोसेस, उनका प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट कंटिन्यूस रहना चाहिए आगे. एंड thirdly, they need to be digitally competent. One more thing they need to understand, that these teachers need to learn that inclusive classrooms require very flexible assessment system. हर बच्चे की नीड अलग है. Assessment should drive learning. वो assessment का फायदा है कि जब जिससे बच्चे सीखें फिर, so that उनको प्रेरणा मिले अंदर से मुझे कुछ करने की. यहाँ पर लीडरशिप का भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है. वी नीड टू प्रोवाइड अ प्लेटफॉर्म, फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम्स, हो गया बस 5 मिनट, फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम्स, सो दैट द एनवायरमेंट इज क्रिएटेड एंड द टीचर्स फील कॉम्पिटेंट. पॉलिसीज भी गवर्नमेंट की इस तरह आनी चाहिए, सो दैट दे इंश्योर दैट देयर इज एन एक्सेसिबल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, इंक्लूसिव क्यूरिकुलम्स, टीचर एजुकेशन रिफॉर्म्स आए, सो दैट inclusive education becomes a shared responsibility. Challenges हैं. There are a lot of challenges. Large room teachers को आज वो face करना पड़ता है, क्लास बड़े बड़े हैं, limited resources है वहाँ पर, insufficient specialized support है, administrative pressures है teachers के ऊपर. I think इन सब की जिम्मेदारी leadership की होनी चाहिए, so that teachers they come out of it and they focus purely on the students, so that we can have a teacher who become a good facilitator, who become a good mentor, who become very supportive, collaborator, and a champion of inclusion. In the end, friends, education opens doors. Inclusion ensures that everyone can walk through those doors, and the teacher holds the key for these doors. So let us therefore commit ourselves to building systems that empower every teacher to reach every learner, inspire every mind, and transform every classroom into a place where diversity is celebrated, equity is practiced, and excellence is achieved. Thank you very much. I once again thank Anita Sharma for inviting me and sharing my thoughts with you all. Thank you very much.